Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the IEM Americas Championships. This is the Losers Bracket Finals. We just saw FnaticMSITT1 fall to Dignitas Select 3-1. So Select gets the first spot to represent the Americas in Germany. And I forgot to close my door. I'll be right back. Give me like 5 seconds. Alright, that was a little bit silly, but my door was wide open, so my roommate was basically watching me, wondering what I was doing. But anyway, this is the Losers Bracket Finals, so the winner of this series will gain the last spot to represent America in Gamescom on August 17th, and it comes down to these two players. Who are these two players? Well, I'll go ahead and tell you. Starting off at the 6 o'clock position, we have the green Zerg player EGIdra. His opponent spawning in at the 9 o'clock position, the blue Protoss player FnaticMSITT1. And IEDRA, let's do a little bit of a story time here. Huddle by the fire, turn on Axel's stream, and listen to the story of EGIdra. He got knocked out pretty early on in the winner's bracket. He fought hard, but he lost to QXGAG 2-1. He won the first game too, but Ag came back and won 2 in a row. So IEDRA, dropping to the lowest bracket, was a very sad player. But he came back. He felt fire in his heart. He wants a spot in Germany to represent America, or the Americas. So IEDRA, first game, DDE, beat him. Next game, Dignitas Killer, 2-0. Next game, FnaticMSI Phoenix 2-0, and now here he is in the losers bracket, a best of 5 to gain a spot in Germany to represent the Americas against FnaticMSITT1. And on the other side of things, TT1 got in this tournament through a qualifier, the Gopher SC2 Cup, number 72. Didn't really care about seeding. Just wanted to get in the tournament. He was in the tournament, so he skipped the second day. He already got his spot. Didn't really care where he was placed. He's like, okay, you know, I can beat anyone in the winner's bracket. Charges through the finals, killing absolutely everyone. Gets to the winner's bracket finals against Select, but falls. And now he finds himself, having lost his first spot, his first chance to get to Germany to represent America. He finds himself with a second chance. But who is he playing? Well, EGIdra. So it's going to be FnaticMSITT1 versus EGIdra in the losers bracket finals, a best of 5 to determine who goes to Germany to represent the Americas. People, get everyone in here. This is super important. This is actually kind of a big deal, because I don't know, who's a fan of IEDRA, who's a fan of TT1, who do you want to represent the Americas? Who do you want to represent yourself? And if you're living overseas, I guess you can't really answer that question. You're probably just rooting for your favorite player. Anyway, let's talk about the game. What's going on here? This is Protoss versus Zerg on the map of Metalopolis, close by air positions. Appropriate spot to get some scouting information done. Ooh, Roachhorn is down by IEDRA. That's a really fast Roachhorn. Did TT1 actually see that? No, he didn't. So here's how TT1 opened. He opened Forge Fast Expand on Metalopolis. That's a little bit crazy, but TT1's a good player. I'm sure he knows exactly what he's doing. IEDRA sees this. He's like, okay, you can't do that. I'm IEDRA. He drops a Roachhorn. He's going to do some pressure. He has 3 Roaches on the way. Going to be reinforcing with Zerglings. How many drones does he have? 18. He's done. Maybe not. I mean, he may just do some pressure. I'm just trying to add some dramatization. Is that the proper term? If it's not, that's okay. But IEDRA doesn't even have speed. Not even bothering to get speed as of right now. Producing nothing but Roaches right now. 6 in that production tab. 3 on the way. Will it be enough? There are 2 cannons down for TT1. They're really nicely placed as well. So, actually a 3rd cannon going down as well. But the thing is, there's only 1 pylon. Will that matter? We'll see. I don't think so, because that pylon is hard to get to. I don't care if you're a Roach. That's hard to get to. I think you have to press, like, I think only 1 Roach can hit it from, like, right here. But TT1 going to block that off, actually putting a pylon down. So, 2 of these cannons will be powered, even if this goes down. I don't see this pylon going down, though. And IEDRA coming forward with lots of Roaches. Still, nothing but Roaches in that production tab. 3 on the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 here. Going to try to target down something. The cannon, I would imagine, yes, he is. The Stalker gets caught outside of the wall, wants back in, and these Roaches are going to target down this cannon, and now they can back up and target down the gateway and a forge, but TT1 building down, or throwing down, I should say, 2 or more cannons to defend against this Roach aggression, and IEDRA targeting down a gateway, targeting down that Stalker as well. The Stalker trying to back up to bait the Roaches in range of those cannons. The Roaches not falling for it. 2 Roaches almost do. But IEGIdra takes down a gateway, coming forward, gonna march right up the ramp here, just gonna run right by. A probe is blocking the way, but no, just gonna run by, and TT1 could be in some trouble here. There are 6 roaches in the main of TT1. He has nothing to defend. Probes coming in, trying to surround these roaches, but will it be enough? IEGIdra trying to kite as best as he can. These probes doing a decent amount of damage, though, and 2 stalkers coming in as well to aid in the matters. 3 stalkers are in the low ground, or 3 roaches, I should say. 4 roaches on the low ground, 5 roaches on the low ground. Really want to help their friends. But this stalker is going to get eliminated by, or this roach, I should say, is going to be eliminated by those 2 stalkers. But 5 roaches remain, and there are 5 drones in production. So IEGIdra is going to transition out of this. Don't get me wrong, he's building drones behind this. Definitely wants to do a lot more damage, but killed a lot of probes in that altercation. How many exactly, you may be asking me? I'll tell you. He killed 15 probes with those roaches. Going to be targeting down a Forge now. Overlord needs to be a little bit careful. Does not want to get sniped by that Stalker, but the Overlord is also giving him high ground vision. The Roach is going to try to run by again. Probes being pulled by TT1, but the Roaches do get by. They get up the ramp into the main base of TT1. Still no static defense up here. Probes forced to be being pulled again. The Roaches kiting away 1 Stalker's here. And wow, they get the surround. TT1 surrounds these Roaches, so a little bit of miscontrol there from EGIdra. And the Roaches will fall. So let's take tabs of things. Actually, let's wait until the Roaches actually fall. They're staying alive, trying to target down some more probes. And that Stalker's a hero. 3 kills to his name. 4 gateways down for TT1. Let's see what's going on here. Income tab shows IEGIdra ahead 36-25, so that aggression definitely paid for itself. He's ahead in supply, 44-37. Really cool play there from IEGIdra. Just dodging the static defense and going right up the ramp, forcing TT1 to pull those probes and lose some while he was at it. IEGIdra taking down a 3rd base. Finds himself up 54-39 supply, adding on a macro hatchery. Finally getting that metabolic boost speed upgrade. IEGIdra has to be feeling good right now, I would imagine. He did get surrounded by those probes. A little bit of a blunder there, obviously. If it was an optimal world, he would have been able to kite away from those probes and prevent himself from getting surrounded. At least get up against the wall, but IEGIdra not able to do that. Perhaps temporarily losing a little bit of focus, but that's okay, IEGIdra. You're fine. You're fine. Don't worry about it. TT1 trying to rebuilding his probes, chrono boosting as much as he can, warping in lots of Sentry Stalkers and Zealots. IEGIdra does have some Zerglings on the field, poking around, looking for hidden expansions, looking for stray pylons, stray units. At the same time, TT1 building a couple pylons here in the top right. Is he planning a push? He has 4 gates to his name, 5. Make that 5 gates. So he could be planning a push here, marching down the left side of the map at the same time. IEGIdra may do a counterattack with some Zerglings, trying to get to the mineral line, I would imagine. Just going to run straight up the ramp past these cannons. Gets about 6 Zerglings into the mineral line. Will start going to work on these probes. These probes have to attack, and that's exactly... Actually, they're just going to run away. And TT1 is going to warp in 3 more Zealots. TT1, is he going to pull back to help defend, or is he going to go on and push? Looks like he's going to push. He has a forward pylon here. 4 warping in those reinforcements. Zerglings are eventually dealt with, but is it enough? Income tab shows IEGIdra ahead 52-33 supply, but TT1 doing a push. This does not help things. Losing control of a Stalker and a Zealot. They want to go their own way. And TT1 coming forward with lots of Zealots, 2 Stalkers, and quite a few sentries. Definitely wants to do a huge push here. At the same time, there's a counterattack once again into the main of TT1. 4 Zerglings right here. But at the same time, TT1 thinking about pushing, and that's exactly what he's going to do. Coming up the ramp, leading with his 2 Stalkers, going to throw down a Guardian Shield. I would imagine that's exactly what he's going to do. Throw down some Force Fields. No Guardian Shield just yet. And wow, that's a lot of Force Fields, trying to trap in as many Roaches as he can. Will it be enough? He is down 93-72 supply. IEGIdra warping in, I should say. Morphing in is the proper term. 7 Roaches and 12 Zerglings in that production tab. Could TT1 have enough to eliminate IEGIdra here in game 1? I'm not so sure. IEGIdra trying to make as many units as he can. Has plenty of drones to his name. 52-36. It's all about the units he can get out. Pulling his drones as well. If he can hold off this attack, he can probably win this game. But that's a pretty big if. IEGIdra coming forward with 4 more Roaches. And TT1 down 85-68 supply. Doesn't have enough. Only has a few sentries remain. They are out of force fields. So only a Stalker, 3 Zealots, and another Stalker remain. Will it be enough? Oh, it's so close. IEGIdra trying to stay alive. Ahead 83-64 supply. More Roaches, more Zerglings in that production tab. And I gotta say, IEGIdra might just hold this off. But more Zealots come in from TT1. More specifically 3. And IEGIdra continuing to reinforce with lots of Zerglings, trying to get this army out of here. IEGIdra has 84 supply worth of units. Another force field going down, but TT1, quite frankly, is out of force field. The sentries aren't going to do much. Only 4 stalkers remain. 2 more zealots and a sentry coming forward to reinforce, but IEGiDra could have enough to hold this off. TT1 backing up, and IEGiDra laying out a nice sigh of relief. Any IEGiDra fans out there, you can take a breath. You can take a breath. TT1 backing away, a sentry, 5 zealots, 2 stalkers. He's not done. He's not done. Okay, maybe he is for now. Not much economy back home, though. Been making a lot of zealots, a lot of units, and trying to produce those probes again. But keep in mind, IEGiDra had plenty of Zergling counterattacks doing some damage to that mineral line. IEGiDra coming forward, going to spot 2 pylons. These 2 pylons will go down. This will not supply block TT1. He has plenty of pylons back home. But TT1 is definitely behind. IEGiDra held that off. He didn't lose his natural third. He's up ahead 111 to 65 supply. And if you're just now joining us, this is a best of 5 of the IEM American Championships. This is losers bracket action, the finals of the losers bracket. The winner of this series will advance to Germany to represent the Americas at Gamescom on August 17th. So a lot on the line for both of these players. This is game 1 on Metalopolis. And it's quite a good game indeed. IEGiDra up 110 to 73 supply. TT1 supply block. Throwing down some more pylons, I would imagine. Yes, pylons just now completed. Throwing down 2 more gateways, so not looking to take an expansion. Has so many zealots on the field here. But what's good against zealots? Well, roaches are. And that's what IEGiDra has. He's marching forward, about 10 of them. He does have roach speed as well. Let's look at his base one more time just to see what else is going on. A layer is down. Infestation Pit on the way at about 99%, just now completing, so we'll have infestors in the near future here. And Fungal Growth absolutely wrecks zealots, unfortunately. For zealot users, for Protoss players. But yeah, Fungal Growth on a zealot, I mean, they can't move. And zealots have to move in order to attack. Unless, like, you throw down the Fungal Growth and then go attack with roaches, or you go nuzzle up against them with roaches. That doesn't happen, though. But IEGiDra is going to get Fungal Growth out on the field, infestors, I should say. He will be able to use Fungal Growth as soon as they spawn because he's getting that Pathogen Glands upgrade. What else is he getting? Anything of importance? Let's have a Spore Crawler and a Spine Crawler on the way. Realizes that he is ahead. Dark Templar play would be good from TT1 to try to get back into it. Charge is now complete for TT1. Going to do a ferocious push here. Has lots of zealots on the field, but keep in mind, if IEGiDra can get some infestors on the field, these zealots will be nullified. But doesn't even need to. He just needs a lot of roaches, and that's what he has. So many roaches on the field for IEGiDra. It's up ahead, 176 to 116 supply. This could be the final push for TT1 in this game. Coming forward with a lot of zealots. That's about 24. That's just guesstimating. But anyway, coming forward, targeting down a Spine Crawler at first, then a Queen. The roaches coming forward from IEGiDra. Will it be enough? The zealots trying to do as much damage as they can, but so many roaches are down from IEGiDra. IEGiDra had 182 to 96 supply, just chewing through with these zealots. And there's the GG from FnaticMSITT1. So IEGiDra goes up 1-0 and is well on his way to getting that spot in America. Keep in mind, it is a best of 5, so we have some more games coming up. So don't go anywhere. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the IEM America Championships.